Hi, I'm Zoe Zelvey and this is The Fix, the show that keeps the campaign trail on its toes. We're outside Woodward Library right now, so let's go and see what some of our candidates are up to.
Hi, I'm Ben, I'm running to be SU President and you're watching The Fix on NSTV.
Hi, I'm Rob Jennings, I'm running for Activities Officer and you're watching The Fix on NSTV.
Hi, I'm Dan Rattigan, going for Education Officer and you're watching The Fix on NSTV.
You've talked about a parking permit for each house in Lenton. This is an awesome idea for drivers. The only thing I'm just thinking is, what about the council? Like, what's in it for them? You know, that's more congestion, pollution. What do you think they're going to say?
So at the moment, the council provide up to 3 free parking permits to non-student residents in Lenton, and yet for students we have to pay £70 a pop. My big issue is that that's just completely unfair. You could argue what's in it for them in providing parking permits to normal residents as well. I think there definitely needs to be more fairness, and we are citizens here. We contribute a lot to the economy in Nottingham and we should be entitled to these parking permits just like any other citizen.
You've talked about a multifunctional venue performance space. Tell me what you envision. This sounds amazing.
So for any students that have been over to visit Trent SU, essentially the performance space they have there is like a big venue with a stage, state-of-the-art sound system. They host high-profile events there, like the launch of the Nottingham Students' Manifesto, which was last week. And really, for a university of our size, I feel like to keep up with the competition, we need something like that to ease the pressure on room bookings, enable us to host more events on campus, and make those events more accessible.
Your joint honours, that you want to make it equal support from both ends of the joint honours. So how do you think you're going to implement this and then also monitor it?
Okay, so this was just from speaking to people, not even trying to find out about this point. Someone was just saying, I do English and philosophy, and I know my English tutor really well, but I don't know my philosophy tutor. And it's simply because you need to have a lead school, and therefore you need to have a lead school, which means you only have one main tutor. You do have another tutor. You're meant to have another tutor, but most students don't know who that is. So it's just about creating a relationship between both tutors, so they're aware that if a student comes up to them with a philosophy question, they're an English tutor, they're not going to be able to answer it, but they can speak to the philosophy tutor who can then help. It's creating some kind of liaison, not necessarily an officer to come in, but even just creating support for both parties.
Brilliant. What would be your perfect SU?
Perfect SU would be one in which all students were actively involved, had the opportunities to do whatever they wanted, and really make the most of their time at university, because in my eyes the SU is the best part about university. And
what would be your perfect SU?
My perfect SU would be one in which every student has the opportunity to make their mark while at university.
What would be your perfect SU?
I don't want to use the word transparent that everyone wants to use, but it's an SU that kind of includes everyone. Just on the bus here, I was speaking to my friend who's in engineering, and he was like, when you campaign, come to engineering, because they aren't included. He's like, I don't have time to go to Portland, I'm doing mechanical engineering, I spend the whole day, I get one sandwich at Coates Cafe, and then that's me for the whole day. So an SU that everyone feels that they are equally as part of it as the person that's from Crips and walks there every day.
Hi, I'm Yasmin Talsi. I'm running for Education Officer in the Student Leader elections, and you're watching The Fix on NSTV.
I am Matt Woodward, I'm running for Education Officer and you're watching The Fix on NSTV.
What science degree that you'd like to put in place? Can you talk to me about this? Why do you think this will make us, Nottingham University, more competitive by having this?
Well, basically we do very well at Bucks. We're the only university in the top 10 that doesn't actually have a sports science degree, and with the implementation of the David Ross Sports Village, it only makes sense to develop this course. We get better resources for our current athletes that are here who do fantastically every year. We'd be bringing in even better athletes as well, like internationally and nationally.
Okay.
So I think it's what we need to take us to the next level.
Okay, and do you think the university are going to be keen to do this? Have you spoken to them about it, already? Is it going to happen?
Kiri, the current sports officer, already has, and they've been positive conversations, from what I'm told at least. It's a really good year for sports, so I think we need to push as much as we can for this.
I was looking at your manifesto, and one of your points is to get lecture recordings of stuff for Wednesdays and stuff people got sport. Obviously it's amazing, but do you think that lecturers might argue that attendance is going to go down? How would you stop this happening?
Well, yeah, they might argue that, but back in the day, probably argued about Moodle, putting stuff on Moodle, and no one would turn up. People still turn up to lectures. You shouldn't be afraid of the future, it's just the next step. People still go to lectures, but it just makes it more flexible for those who can't make it in.
What would be your perfect SU?
My perfect SU, for me personally, it'd be one that was diverse and really sort of reflected all the different student bodies that we have, all the different like backgrounds, ethnicities, like genders, those sort of things. And it was one where anything could happen, as cheesy as that sounds.
Could you tell me what your perfect SU would be, please?
My perfect SU. That would be where the positions are filled by people who actually want to make a difference, where the points that they make can get pushed through easily, where it's inclusive of everyone. So it's flexible, inclusive, and just perfect.
Keep up to date on all the campaigns on our YouTube channel, NSTV Official, or alternatively, if you go onto the Student Leader Election website.